Hi everybody, and welcome back to our ongoing view of healthy and high-performing workplaces. Today our stop is about service culture. And this is a really interesting piece of a high-performing healthy workplace, because in many high-performing healthy workplaces, it has almost become second nature to have a service-based culture. Now let me explain that for a minute. If you track back a couple of episodes ago when we talked about people-centric leadership, you know, that leader that is a listener, that leader that is empathetic, that leader that builds relationship and rapport with team members, those are some of the very same characteristics that make somebody an outstanding service provider. So if you think about that, sometimes when you manage the people-centric leadership, that service culture piece almost becomes a side effect and is not managed. But let's talk a little bit about what it takes to make a service leadership or a service culture in your healthy workplace. And by the way, healthy workplaces are very service culture centric. And here's a funny one. This has nothing to do with the external customer. This is all to do with the internal customer. So the very first thing of a great service culture is that we, team members, the organization, treats the requests of team members with the same urgency, courtesy, and respect as they would a request from an outside customer. That means that, you know, when I look at my phone and I see that it's outside line, I don't use that, you know, super courteous, good morning, Aegis Learning, this is Tim Schneider, how may I help you? And then when I see that it's an inside line and it's, you know, Matt Zobrist on the phone, I pick it up and go, yeah, Matt, what's happening? No, I use the exact same set of standards. And that's in interactions. And one of the other areas is in courtesy. You know, if I go out of my way to provide common courtesy, and we certainly hope you do, to your external customers, you know, saying please, saying thank you, saying excuse me, I'm sorry, all those things, the expectation is that you use that same language set as you do with your internal team members. That is a big, big part of developing a service culture. And then the final piece is the urgency one. And this was one that is very, very tempting on a lot of levels. You know, customer urgency, external customer urgency, that's really self-obvious. You know where your paycheck is coming from. You know how that something's on the line to deal with that. Internally, it's, yeah, you know what, it's for Bob, it's for Sally, it doesn't really matter, I'll get to it on Monday. And you can push that off. In a great service culture, those are going to have near equal, not perfectly equal, but near equal priorities of an external customer priority and an internal customer priority. And again, healthy workplaces do that. You know, they really don't distinguish between the external customer need and the internal customer need. So my highest encouragement is to take a look at some of your processes and, more importantly, some of the interactions and interaction methods that you have with your internal customers and fellow team members, and begin treating them with the same courtesy, urgency, respect that you would an external customer. Until we're together next time, I hope you have an outstanding week, and I look forward to being with you again.